Hello everyone, my name is Benji and welcome back to Mindustry, where we're going to launch into the coastline. And it looks like we'll be able to launch in from a different zone, probably such as Stained. Ah, no, because I didn't do a couple of production things on Stained Mountains, Ruinous Shores, Extraction Outpost. Extraction Outpost is one of the ones that has, like, literally everything on it, so we're gonna go into the coastline. Now, coastline was one of the last ones that I did last time. And you can see the remnants of my old base. So sad. So sad. I doubt... Yeah, none of my modded things are here, though, because all of the things that were modded got absolutely demolished. So I think what we are going to do, first of all, we're just going to trash a couple of things. Like, we're going to get rid of this. Did I do this before? Must have done this before a couple of things. We're going to get rid of everything that's right here. Everything that's centralized production right here, because it was not optimized at all, and I hated it. So we're just going to get rid of all of it. And then we are going to replace all of this, and we're going to re-blueprint it as well, because it's a real pain in the butt actually doing this and resetting it up every single time. So we're going to re-blueprint this, and we're just going to restart getting. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this be the silica. Sorry, my phone just went off. Go back in. It's probably going to go off here in a couple seconds. Astrum generator, there, and then power nubby, and then we'll do this as the Astrum launch. Yes, replace the blueprint, and then that's the only thing that we'll have to do, is select the zone. There, I thought I placed that one. Is it net positive? It is not net positive. That's a shame. Oh well. Doesn't matter. And then the next thing that we are going to do, now that we have this, is we're also going to blueprint an add-on for our air factory mining drones. So what we're going to do is we're going to place both of these guys like this, and then we're going to place this guy here, and then we're going to have 4, and then a 5th one off to the side right there with one of these. And we're going to have lead, silica, graphite. And then, yep, that is in fact silica. And then the graphite. And then we're going to have mono. And I guess we'll have to place this like up here and down there. And then we're gonna need our payload bears. Like this. Because these guys, they're not great, but this guy is fantastic. I forget what it is. It's the mono, and then poly. Poly is what it is. The polys are absolutely fantastic. I love the polys so much, because the polys rebuild things. They will literally rebuild your destroyed factory pieces for you. It's fantastic. I absolutely adore it. Now, I'm pretty sure I had power over here. I did not have power over here. I did have power over here. This one's probably going to be the easiest power for me to set back up again. So I'm going to go on ahead and do that, and then we're going to repair the rest of the zone as it was beforehand. And I guess I'll just bring you guys back in once that is a reality. Alright, that was a mess, and we are all the way up at wave 21, which is absolutely ridiculous that this took so long for us to get here. What is with my mines? Oh, this is something that's been happening the entirety of the time. It's really, 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 really obnoxious. Also, apparently that wasn't connected into the main grid, which is a problem. I guess it is now. That's good. The problem was that all of our, like, bridges weren't hooked up properly once they were rebuilt by my lovely drones. And that's a huge problem because that means that shit isn't automated properly. I filled in all of my spaces. I have every resource being produced with the exception of Altuxium, Valvanite. That's it, just Altuxium and Valvanite. And those aren't super expensive, super in demand right now, so it's perfectly fine for us to have it that way. Everything else is being produced, including, finally, Plastanium and our lovely, lovely, lovely Thorium. That also allows us to place some extra storage and get some extra storage going so that we can actually research some more things, like the Surge Smelter. And then obviously the nuclear fusion furnace and the electro arc furnace both go there as well. The impulse pump, which is absolutely fantastic, and I love it very much. I'm not going to worry about the mass reconstructor right now, nor am I going to worry about the hyperprocessor, or the impact reactor, or, well, the battery missile actually sounds really, really cool. As does the breaker, and the ocean is kind of cool, I guess. Lake is what I'm primarily using right now. I mainly want to see... Oh, would you look at that? I can build these things using the thorium from home. That's odd. I feel like I shouldn't be able to. I can at least get the prerequisites for some of these guys out of the way. I feel like I may as well. Can't get his out of the way. I might contact the mod developer here soon and let him know that I have the Thorium Forge unlocked, but I can't find it in my build menu. And obviously, if Mr. Developer / Miss Developer / Developer, if you're watching this, obviously you will know whether or not I did remember to contact you regarding such a thing. I don't really know what else to cover for this. We're essentially just going to be waiting on resources at this point in order to also look at this absolute mess of spaghetti because of the fact that I had to use bridges right here. I ended up having to put a vault with extractors, unloaders on it so that I could actually have the same throughput over top of that junction because I don't have mass drivers yet, and that's fun. This is where I used to have my osmium liquid set up, but I don't really feel the need to have osmium liquid. Like, these guys, the lakes, are doing fine on their own. I might add, like, you know, a fourth one down here. But I really don't even need these guys in their entirety. Like, I just shred waves with the little rink-dink defense that I even have, which is just a bunch of scatters and a couple of lakes. Like you can see up here, as these guys come in, as the flares come in, they get demolished by the scatters. And then obviously as those guys come in, they get demolished too. Now, the lakes are not supposed to operate without power. I mentioned that at some point, I don't exactly remember when, but I did mention at some point that they no longer are using power. That is unintended, that is a bug, but I have no internet at the moment, and I can't actually update the mod in order to check and see if that's fixed. So just know, if you're playing this for yourself, that that is not intended. That is, in fact, a bug. Another thing I might have to contact the mod dev regarding is the core, the Genesis Nexus. I have it unlocked, and the build cost is listed here. The issue is the fact that I don't see it. Like, I don't see my blueprint that I had for it. I don't see it. So it's unlocked. I don't see it. I don't know if that's just because my save got corrupted and if that's going to come back at some point. I don't know. We'll find out. But right now I'm going to continue capturing this zone, and then we will probably capture Naval Fortress, and then actually more than likely wrap up for today. So I'll be back momentarily. I thought I was paused. I'll be back momentarily with a verdict on our lovely boss fight coming up soon, Guardian fight coming up soon, and I'll see you guys then. Alright, and it is Guardian time. Look at that. It's deleting projectiles, which, you know, is perfectly fine because I have a lot of projectiles coming in. Ooh, it's pulsing. That's neat. Look at that. That's pretty. I'm afraid it's gonna get through. If it gets through, I don't exactly know what to do. That was pretty, though. That was really pretty. That was cool to watch. That was really cool to watch. I enjoyed that, actually. And I've just been making my way through unlocking things here. I kind of been spamming the click button in order to get it all. But there's nothing else that we have that actually has thorium, with the exception of, I think Naval Fortress might. I know for a fact Tarfields does, because Tarfields is where you're supposed to get thorium for the first time. But then they added in Coastline with V7, and Coastline with V7 ended up giving thorium, so that's actually pretty nice to get thorium that early. But I guess we're gonna move on. Sorry, I really need to mute that. We're gonna move on here to Naval Fortress. And it looks like we're going to be launching from our dearest of friends, the Extraction Outpost. Ooh, except for the fact that Extraction Outpost isn't going to have thorium. Well, we don't need it. Yeah, we don't. We don't need it. We don't need thorium. Now, let's see. Naval Fortress does have thorium. Okay, where? There. There. Now, Naval Fortress has... it has Cyclone. So, I could either do this the way that I've done it before, and just go in using my lovely, lovely, lovely tier 4 and tier 5 naval units, just default naval units. Or I could use modded flying units, such as the Elysian tree. Now I could do, I'm pretty sure it was the challenge tree was the one that had the immune to burning, slow, and sapped. Gives shocked. I think it was, yeah, it was the strife. So I think we might go with the strife, because this tree wasn't that great. Or was it this tree? Can't remember which tree it was. I'll have to build one of them, one of each of them, and find out which tree it was. I'm pretty sure it was the disrespect tree, the challenge and disrespect tree, that I said was the best flying unit once upon a time. I could also just go watch my own videos again and C, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't like my voice very much. I know you guys do. I can't figure out why. I'm glad, so thank you. I guess we go for the Elysian tree and we give it a shot. If it doesn't work, we can go with a ground unit, naval unit. Base game naval units, because I have up through tier 3. Yeah. Tier 3 is not bad. Tier 3 Circe actually is even better. So we could do that. But I'm just going to set up, normal, basic production, get everything done, dealt with, and then bring it back in when I'm actually starting to develop things a little bit more. So, I'll be back soon. Well, I was horribly wrong about it being the challenge. It is actually the Elica, I guess. Now that's a cool turret, don't get me wrong, but that does not change the fact that I was wrong. Not the challenge, although that looks dope. I'm pretty sure it'll... Yeah. Is it even gonna actually make it across? These guys. These were the guys I was thinking about, weren't they? Yes, it was these guys that I was thinking of. Oh, look at him go. He's trying. He's trying his best. Alright, buddy. You can come on back. There's no need for you. You're gonna go over here. You're gonna go in timeout. There's no need. No, stop. You will not destroy my work again. Good sirs. No. Good day. Good day to you. Ugh, those things are annoying. Very obnoxious. Let's grab the Armada and just place like a bunch of Armadas up here. Because they're simple and they're cheap-ish, I guess. Not cheap on the graphite side of things, but since when is anything ever cheap on the graphite side of things, let's be honest here. Let's see what we can do with... we'll go for 8. There. Well, that's a problem I didn't think of until just now. What do I pilot? I guess we wait for a 9th one and then I pilot the 9th one. Because when I'm in this, I can still... Yes, I can. Alright. They're directional firing. That's a shame. So they're fighter jets, essentially. They are purely directional firing. Pulling back. That took us down to 4. Ouch. That kind of sucks. And I can't even, like, I can't squad control anymore at all. Ooh, those scatters are gonna hurt. Alright, in that case, I definitely am gonna need better graphite throughput. So let's go on ahead and let's fix that problem. First and foremost, graphite throughput. And then we're good on silica throughput, definitely. Or at least we can be good on silica throughput. I just need to add another belt. There we go. because the Ultuxium, we already have 5k, so we're fine on Ultuxium. Let me go on ahead and cap my research. There we go, research capped. Nothing good happening there. Okay, cool. So let's go for my vanilla blueprint. Right there. And then from up here, we can grab a belt of coal. And the coal will go in there, obviously. And then for right now, we're just gonna put you to something that I don't have, like thorium. That's a shame. Because now I have to rebuild that, and that costs graphite. Kill it. Alright, these things are kind of ass. Maybe they're meant for more flyby type stuff, I guess? I don't really know, in all honesty, but they're kind of ass right now. Because of the fact that they're directional firing vehicles, they just are absolutely abysmal when it comes to any sort of, like, combat ability, minus strafing, and I don't really strafe. So I guess let's wait for 12 and try again. 12 obtained, and we are under constant attacks, but it's fine. I go on ahead and grab one. And then let's just kind of take... Oh, no. Oh, I'm weak. Alright, I gotta watch out for that. Let's take a stab at this whole flyby theory. And they were immediately demolished. Well. Goodbye. Goodbye. How you served me well. Other options? Because these guys aren't flying units, they're crawler units. These guys are mechs, these guys are mechs. Fires piercing cold energy bolts. We can't do that one. Lasers and build swarms of drones capable of taking down medium-sized bases. Maybe we can try those. Keep it a modded unit. And the only issue I may have with that is osmium. Because let's take a look at the multi-reconstructor. First of all, it's 350 osmium for a craft, and then it's that, yeah, 540 osmium in order to actually build the unit. Let's try it with the tier 2s first. I definitely want to try it with the tier 2s first. And now that I think about it, I could have just, you know, completed it. What tree was that, by the way? That was the Majoris tree. So let's go with the Majoris. And the Majoris requires silica and astrolite. Very, very easy. Astrolite and silica. And then silica, I could have left these. Graphite, metaglass. Could have left these guys, I guess. Didn't think about that. Go in quarantine. Actually, you know what? You guys can at least do a little bit more damage. So I'm here first. You, on the other hand, can't really. Oof, that's a shame. Are you in position yet? They are in position. I guess... Kamikaze. Go for it. And they're dead. Alright, what are you? Are you directional? Can you turn while you're attacking? I don't know if it can't. They're very slow, but that should be fine. I just want to see if it can move. Oh, great! So it has to get to a destination first. It has a momentum thing as well. Well, we could try the third tier. Possible that the third tier maybe can do something that the rest of the tiers cannot. Is possible. And I suppose that it is worth a shot. Don't mind whatever buzzing that is in the background. I don't know entirely what that is, to be honest. Oh good, my mic's not picking it up when it's muting like it did. Oof. Oh my goodness. This is bad. This is getting really nasty, actually. Like, seriously, this is getting super nasty. Oh no. And my building just got destroyed. All right, let me recover. Let me recover. Give me a second to recover. All right, I think I've recovered at this point. I need to get into one of these, and then we need to move as a unit. We gotta go. We gotta take at least one of these bases down. Don't attack me. All right, fine. Looks like they at least do decent damage, so that's good. Oh my gosh, I keep getting the controls wrong. This is ridiculous. Are there any of them flying around my base? No, just, well, there is actually. There is one. Alright, fine. You guys stay there. Just don't get attacked. I'm gonna go deal with the one that's attacking the core. Being stupid. Stop. 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 But yeah, look at those lakes just absolutely decimating. That's awesome. Let's try to approach from this side instead. No, stop. Okay, that could have gone a lot better. Keep hitting the wrong buttons, it's annoying. Come on, kill them both. Good, now move over here, and now move down here. Continue moving down here. Come on now. There we go. Woo! Alright, I'm gonna respawn for a second. And I'm gonna build a couple of armadas down here. Because obviously we are having some issues. We're still having some issues with intruders. Yep, we are very heavily having some issues with intruders. This is a problem. This is not going well. This is not going well. Oh, this is so not going well. I just need to take out one base. If I can take out one base, that's all I ask for, is if I can take out one singular base, I will be so much better off. Because if I take out one base, then they won't be able to spawn as many units in, and if they're not able to spawn in as many units, I'm gonna have a lot easier of a time defending, and it's gonna be perfectly fine. Alright, let's move. Move, move, move. Wrong button. Right click to move them. Right click to target. Right, we're going in from this side this time. Dodge the enemy units. Oh my goodness. Alright, cool. I just need to drain them. I just need to drain them. Oh gosh. That's a problem. Ah! Darn it. I just didn't defend and I didn't attack. Ah, that was bad. That was bad. Okay, well... I'm gonna try that again. I'll let you know when I start having a little more luck. Now, this time around, it's gonna be a lot easier because you'll notice we're wave 2, and everything is already built. And that's because half of it was already built when we landed, because half of it didn't even get destroyed in the first place. And then the half of it that wasn't already built, it's pretty trivial to reset up, especially once we get a couple of polys into the mix. Everything is perfectly fine. So with that nice and easily done and dealt with, all we have to do from this point, and I say all we have to do from this point, is set up the Gay Crux, Genesux, whatever, these things again, and I think I am actually going to go for the multi-reconstructor this time around, just because of the fact to give me some extra little kick. That's really what I'm going to call it, is an extra little kick. Yeah, I figured I would end up needing more silica, and the silica should, emphasis on the word should, be flowing nice and properly at this point, and it looks like I can actually start limiting the flow of our Altuxium, because in limiting the flow of the Altuxium, I will increase the flow of silica, because not as much silica is being used to make Altuxium. I talk too much. So go on ahead and set it to the Mindustry, and then we're going to need silica, and we're going to need astrolite. For this one, we're going to make it our silica belt for this guy. This guy needs... Well, first of all, we can go on ahead. Yeah, that one can be metaglass. We'll make this one silica, and we'll make this one our graphene. Graphite. I'm saying graphene. Almost like I play a lot of games that have the exact same names. Wait. No, I had that right. Okay. And then I'm gonna need... Well, we already have the silica, so we need titanium, osmium, and then lead. And neither of those three things are very difficult at all. In fact, we can just take the lead straight off of that belt. That lovely thing right there, which is perfect. And then as well, I can do that to combine a couple of belts, free up a little bit of space. Perfection. So now we just need the resources to come in on this, and I am going to go on ahead and just make the... Well, no, I shouldn't make them routers, because then we're going to end up having a couple of issues regarding passback, and we don't want to do passback. Now, this will only be able to produce me a couple of units, but I'm gonna go on ahead and be willing to bet and say that a couple of units is all we're gonna need. Did it not repair at all? Oh, no, it did. It did. It didn't look like it, but it did. It did repair. Okay. This guy is going to be the guy that I use to fly around. I feel like that's going to be a pretty smart thing for me to do. And at this point, we're just waiting on these guys to produce. So once I have, I think I'm going to do like 5 of them, we'll hopefully be able to kick this base's ass. Okay, so this thing is a bomber. So I'm a little curious how it's going to work with the unit pathing. That's really the one thing that I'm confused with right now, is the fact that, like, how is this gonna work? I'm very confused how this is gonna work. So, if I target something... Alright, well, that answers my question, and I'm a little miffed. I'm a little bit miffed. I have to do flyovers... and it only does, like, one thing. Granted, I selected you. Come on. Get out of there. Don't die. Holy shit, he's almost dead. Granted, I can see a swarm of these doing really, really well. Because with a swarm of these, they'll actually be able to have multiple payloads dropped at one time, and that seems to kind of be what we need right now, is multiple payloads dropped at once. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna wait for more of these to produce. And also, I just had an idea. Where... not coastline, not craters, windswept islands. Windswept islands is a major osmium production zone. So, I have an idea. Get rid of the polys. Launch pads. I have launch pad capabilities because I already captured the one zone. And then all I have to do for the launch pads is target Naval Fortress and go back to Naval Fortress. And now I'm going to get an influx of osmium. Looks like we're only going to be able to build one more unit on our current osmium supply. And then once we get more osmium shipped in via those launch pads, we'll be able to do a lot more work. That's fantastic. Alright, I'm just going to wait. Alright, change the plans. I just tried them, and I had 2 of them. And I passed them, like, back and forth over top of these guys, and I had 2. And you can see the damage that they did. They took out 3 scatters. Like, that's all they did. So, we're going vanilla for this one, for the water-based. Which is sad. I'm sad about it, but I don't really see any other options for this right now. Like, I literally cannot afford the units to keep doing that with no progress, and this isn't a modded only run, it's just a modded preferred run. Right. Second problem. There's no thorium on this main island, is there? No, there is not. And I don't think I can program a miner. No, I can't. I can't program miners to go mine those other resources like the and stuff, and I have no other way of getting it back because of all the deep water. Oh my goodness. So I can't use tier 3s of the naval unit. Well, is the tier 2 any good? Fire structure repairing streams of flame. That makes sense. Oh, it's the mink. Oh, the mink is bad. The bride is the only one I would ever use. Oh, shit. So I'm gonna have to wait for resources no matter what. Oh, you've gotta be joking me. That's so stupid. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna be throwing in the towel on this for now because I'm tired and want to go to bed. So, sorry for not having this one be anything completionist, but that is going to be all for today because we're also at 40 minutes. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, but without further ado, adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, wiedersehen, ciao, and goodbye. Please have yourselves all a fantastic rest of your day. Get some sleep if you need to. Don't forget to stay hydrated. This video is in the bag, and I will see you guys in the next one. So thank you for watching, and that'll be it.